Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I am coming by with an urgent war cry. I am asking in the most humblest way. If I can get the support, if I can get the prayers, if I can get the reinforcement of the community and the culture, I need y'all like never before. It took everything in me to get up, get myself dressed, to even do this video. Many of you guys have heard the story about why I grind the way that I do, and my why, the reason why I show up, the reason why I care so much about the community, pertaining to my son, who will be in just 6 days, going on 4 years of being, no longer in the earth. And that is the reason for my why, in case you don't know, but for the most part, many people already know that I lost a son to Big Pharma. On Sunday, they just found my oldest son dead. Someone gave him fentanyl. And so now I have 2 sons that I will never get to see again. And I am broken, I am bleeding, I am bruised, I am hurt. But I will not stop. And I will not be stopped. Yes, the wind may have been, knocked out of me, but I'm the woman for the job. Nevertheless, I cannot do this by myself. I am not fighting for just me. I'm not fighting for just my child. I show up for your child. I show up for your grandchildren. I show up for your nieces. I show up for your nephews. I show up for the community. Because I don't ever want anybody to endure what I have had to endure. But I still say yes. And I am just asking for your support, whether you like me, whether you believe in me, you would get behind me and support me on this, because this is another level. Big Pharma is even behind the fentanyl crisis that's being allowed to come into this country and take out our young generation. We really need to pay attention. Got the old folks with the cooties in 2020. And now it's a whole epidemic with this fentanyl, and it's hitting the communities. And you know exactly which communities I'm talking about. There's no epidemic in the upscale communities in no state. Beverly Hills, whatever your upscale, it's not there. It's in our middle schools. It's in our elementary schools. I will share the story. Somebody killed my son. And who I'm mad at is the people that's allowing it to happen intentionally. And like I said, I'm going to need y'all support like never before, because if don't nobody else want to go, I do. Neither one of my sons' lives will be in vain. I'm not going to lay down. And I'm not going to back up, and I'm not going to quit. I am going to fight. Wounded, bloody, battered, I'm going to fight. But this time I need my hands held up. This time I need your support. When I do the petition, because I'm still trying to make movements to pass a law to stop poisoning our children the legal way with medication in the school system, I still ain't got enough signatures for that. Nevertheless, I'm asking, and this link will be in the description of this video. But I'm also finna start another petition. Do you know how many mothers and fathers have lost their children in the last month to fentanyl. I dare you to go look it up on YouTube, fentanyl deaths, and you will see this is wrong on so many levels. When they infiltrated and opened the borders, they knew what they was doing, and they in agreement with them cats. On purpose. You can't tell me otherwise. Where are we making this at in our hoods? Huh? What tools and machinery, what scientific labs do we got to make this ourselves in our hoods? I will wait. I'm righteously indignated. And I'm not looking for sympathy. If you want to send your condolences and your sympathy, I will receive them, but I am not looking for sympathy. I'm looking for support. I'm looking for movement. I'm looking for movement, action. Help me sign. And if you don't see the link, it'll be posted somewhere on my social media profiles. I'm still processing it. As I'm recording this, I'm getting ready to go identify his body. This same young boy, 4 years ago, got a phone call from me. He was here in California. I was in Alabama, telling him that his brother that he grew up with and that he knew all his life was no longer alive. And he jumped into my daughter's car, not knowing how to drive, to try to escape what he had just heard, and hit some parked cars, fled the vehicle, went to jail. We thinking it's his first offense. He gonna get out. They'll understand that his brother passed. They did not. I got NAACP involved. They did nothing. They actually took him to court, held him in there until 2 weeks for the next court date, promised that he can go to the funeral, but that they wanted to have him remain in custody until the next court date. Funeral comes. They talking about 2 days before the funeral, they ain't got enough manpower. I'm like, I will give you the money to bring we don't got enough probation officers or anybody to escort him to the funeral services. I'm sorry. I knew that was going to mess my son up. And it messed him up mentally. I don't blame him. He's only 15, 16. So then that was a doorway to put him on medication in youth authority. And so they put him on medication in there, psych medications, medication to help him sleep. He was just a damn child. He didn't need medication. He needed his family. And they took that from him. So when he got out here hanging with the wrong people, the girls, I don't got all day to tell y'all all about it right here, but there will be a story, because this is a movement that I will share about watching folks. Sad part about it is, by him just being released, his childhood insurance, once you hit 21, it doesn't carry over. It wasn't a policy. I wasn't aware. I got him the Gerber policy. I wasn't aware educationally wise about what kind of insurance and all that to get. So he was supposed to be in Texas this weekend. Got to the airport and they would not let him board the plane without having a hard copy of the ID. He had his birth certificate and he had his social security card, a copy of them, and they would not take that. Only for the next day for him to die. He was coming to sign the insurance policy. So now I got a son that don't have insurance that I gotta bury. So first and foremost, I want to give an open invitation. I ain't gonna never beg. Not a single soul. I'm always grinding. I'm always serving. Many of you have come to me. I have just graced you with the programs, whatever, my time, my knowledge. If you feel led to be a blessing to my family at this time, all of that information will be down below. Because truthfully, I can't work. I'm planning a funeral, yo. I'm finna go see something I gave life to dead. I can't work right now. So if you feel compelled, and if not, if you know how to pray and get a prayer through, pray for us. My whole family is devastated. Once again, he died April 9th. My second son died April 18th. 9 days apart, 4 years later. We reliving this nightmare. So if you find it in your heart to show brotherly love, I welcome it. And I would never ask. But I'm always going hard for everybody else. I'm just asking for some support in that area. If not, what I showed up here for is I am offering pretty much all of my stuff at half price. Because your girl over here can get the job done. We just made a very large investment on the land, right? We're supposed to be signing yesterday on some more land. And as a matter of fact, when I'm speaking about land, there was no more $10,000 spots, but I opened up 2 for this purpose. I said, Father, I don't understand, but I want peace. Let me do what I need to do to make him, send him away like he's supposed to be, and then the movement continues. And you better understand this here. When I come out of these ashes, enough said. Because I will rise and I will continue. But all my other programs, the Millionaire Mentorship, is not on discount, okay? Because in these type of situations where I'm unavailable, you are the mentor. You the one that's going to keep the movement moving in case anything happens. So that one is not on discount. There is an investment. I have one. I opened up another spot for me to work with these 2 individuals, especially after now. But that one is not on discount. And the government contracts is not on discount because I have made that the absolute lowest that I'm going to make it, right? But everything else is half price. And the reason why I'm making it half price is because I'm going to need about a week or 2 to get y'all the information and get y'all in and get back to doing what I need to do. This is my top priority. And if you don't mind extending me the grace, I don't mind extending you the discount. I'm opening up a couple investment opportunities to be able to sow and then get a return on your money. Anybody that has done that from over here already can testify they didn't receive their payouts, okay? So I'm opening up a couple of them, whatever it takes. But if I can get y'all to support with signing a signature, if you don't got $1, if you got a prayer, send us a meal, hell, okay? It really don't matter. If they do it to one of us, they do it to all of us. And if I'm fighting for one of us, I'm fighting for all of us. I'm just asking y'all for that. I appreciate y'all time. I'm out. Please keep us uplifted. This is the day that I see something that was alive in me dead. Something is going to die in me today. With that being said, for those that I'm working with, my clients, I got you. Just allow me grace to get home. Wherever part of the journey we at, I got you. Okay? All right. Thank you.